Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Reds here, host of the Raiders Report, and our Week 2 Madden simulation is presented by our good friends over at PrizePicks. Make sure that you use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. So the Raiders are 1-0. The Chargers are 1-0 in our Madden season. And for those of you that do not know, I will be doing live Raiders watch parties the entire season, so you can subscribe and join us for the actual games, but also if you want to join us for our Raiders Madden simulated games, I will be going live every Thursday and every Friday during the Raiders off season. So please, it's week 2 here. Let me know down below. Predict the score. The Silver and Black have a road game at SoFi Stadium up against their AFC West rival, the Los Angeles Chargers. And if you're going to give me a score prediction, don't be a loser, and don't fast forward to the very end of this stream to see who ends up winning or losing, so I'm going to call you out on it. So whether you're watching the Raiders, whether you're here to watch the Chargers, if there's any even actual Chargers fans out there, I know this. When this game is officially underway, guess what? I'm going to get a PrizePicks lineup in. And for anybody that's watching the show in the middle of the offseason, we got playoff hockey. We got playoff basketball, tons of playoff action. Baseball is going down, but to me, I really, truly love PrizePicks during football season. Whether it's college, whether it's the pros, if I'm watching the Raiders, I want to get a PrizePicks lineup in. And I can actually show you guys my season-long lineup here for the Silver and Black. But if you're new and you don't know what PrizePicks is, it's America's #1 fantasy sports app out there. And I can get you $50 in lineups instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. You just got to use code HMA. That link will be available to all y'all down in the comments, down in the description of today's show. My season-long lineup that I have on PrizePicks, this is a 10 to pay, $100, a 4-pick power play. You can see this if you follow me at MitchellRens365. And I'll tell you this right now. I looked this morning. Ashton Genty's rushing touchdowns are now more than that. I think they're 6.5. Brock Bowers, his receiving yards and his receiving touchdowns have gone up. Josh Allen, 6 straight years of hitting that number. Though Max Crosby, the last time that I looked at, his sacks were 10.75. But the bottom line is this. I'm confident that these are going to happen because the Raiders' offense is going to be better. And I also am thinking that Max Crosby, who's already ahead of schedule, is going to be having a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. So one more time here, you guys can get $50 instantly in lineups when you use code HMA with our friends over at PrizePicks. And PrizePicks, it feels good to be right. #1 fantasy sports app out there. If you're watching this game and you're ready to have a good time, spam PrizePicks down below. All right, here we go. Raiders, Chargers. Week 2 Madden simulation season is officially underway, and I should warn all of y'all that Clint Kubiak does look like a lot like a 73-year-old Pete Carroll. It's going to be returned here by the Chargers, and it's a beautiful tackle by the Raiders. Coming out here, ball at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert going to go power I. They got one to the right, one to the left. Herbert drops back. Raiders get a little bit of pressure. Quick throw over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be almost up to a first down there. I believe that is Gadsden, second-year tight end out of Syracuse. And it was, and I believe Quay Walker was in there to clean it up. Second down in inches coming up here for this Raiders defense. Max Crosby out there on the outside. Jeremy Chin creeping up into that linebacker role. Herbert hands it off. It's going to be an easy first down for Omari and Hampton. And I mean, early on here, you can see the Chargers, that was a hell of a push. They're winning right now up front in those trenches. Jermod McCoy chirping a little bit there with Hampton. I like it. I want to see a physical game. I want to see this be a really choppy game. Here we go. Raiders, they got McCoy there on the outside. Looks like Taron Johnson lined up there in the nickel. It's going to be a fake handoff. It's going to be a quick throw and another completion. And it looks like Christian Thomas, the UDFA, is still getting some playing time. So, again, I can adjust some of the rosters. I have tried to update some of the rosters, so you guys will see a little bit of a Raiders defense, a little bit of a Raiders offensive look in week 4. So just so you guys know. Second down and 3. Herbert, shotgun. 2 to the left. They got 1 to the right. They're going to go back to the ground game, and it's a beautiful tackle there by Nakobe Dean to set up a 3rd down and 1. Give me those threes down below. Because I'm telling you this right now, if this was a real game and it's 3rd down and 1, this is a major, major spot here for this Raiders defense. Tackle there on Mitchell. Herbert out of the pistol. Got a fullback, a tight end right in front of him. They got a running back on the back, and then it's going to go to Hampton, and it's going to be a power run, and Jonu La'alu is not quite strong enough. I believe that was who that was, or it could have been Kwity Paye. It was Kwity Paye. Not quite strong enough to be able to bring him down. It's another first down here for the Chargers. So very impressive first drive. Obviously, the Chargers are a much more difficult team compared to the Dolphins based off of what we've seen so far. They go power eye. It's going to be a pitch to the right side. McCoy unable to get him, but a nice hustle play by Max Crosby to be able to wrap him up, push him out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Come on, defense. Let's go. Mr. Sir Dre, Chargers are kind of tough on here. I mean, the Chargers are a tough team. What should be noted is I will say I actually think the Chargers have the toughest schedule in the NFL this year. They are -24 net rest edge. They play 4 teams when they come off a bye. And I've done, like I said, I did a video on how tough the Raiders' schedule is at the second glance. Chargers actually think have the hardest schedule in the NFL. 3rd and inches coming up here. Thomas Booker there. Nice little play to not give him a first down. The Raiders really got to be able to find a way here to get a stop. I don't know what that exclamation point is. Does that mean he's banged up? Power eye here for Herbert. Handoff up the middle. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he just jumps forward, and another first down for the Chargers. Man, oh man. Also, oh my God, very sad news in the NASCAR world. Kyle Busch has passed away. Wow, 41 years old, man. That's so sad. Throw right side. He's going to find, I believe that was Hampton. No, Quentin Johnston. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9 coming up here. Only a gain of 1. Really nice play there by that Raiders defense. Yeah, can't control life. Yeah, I'm not a big NASCAR guy, but, I mean, Kyle Busch. I think a lot of people that just know sports know Kyle Busch. R.I.P. 2nd down and 9. Herbert, shotgun. One to the right. They had some on the left as well, and it's a huge running lane. And just Eric Stokes comes in there. Got to be able to make the tackle. And the Raiders defense right now has absolutely, positively no answer for this Chargers running game. I mean, they're getting everything that they want and then some. I mean, look at those running lanes there. I mean, my God. This Raiders defensive line's got to be able to figure it out. They put Max now on the other side up against Rashawn Slater. Herbert, 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. They're going to go pitch. Nice play. Got to be able to make the stop. They do. And it's a big loss there of 2. Friendly reminder, the Chargers are in the PrizePicks red zone. Make sure that you use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. 2nd down and 12. Nice stop there by the Condor. Ball here at the 19-yard line. Come on, defense. Herbert, shotgun. Max standing up. He drops back. Herbert, he's looking. He's going to step up. No QB spy. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run. He picks up an easy first down. What are we doing today, guys? Come on, man. Got to wake up. This looks a lot like some past Raiders games against the Chargers. I can't stand Justin Herbert. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. To Eddie Murillo, I don't know why you did that, but I'm just going to tell you, I'm blocking you. Touchdown Chargers. Oh, son of a gun. They find Ladd McConkey. They find Ladd McConkey in the end zone. It's just way too soft, man. Honestly, it's kind of a good pick play. Not going to lie to you. Taron Johnson gets caught in no man's land. Son of a gun. Touchdown Chargers. They're up 6-0 here over the Raiders, but Raiders got to be able to make a response. They do get ball to start the second half, but I'll also say this. The last time we played the Miami Dolphins, we also gave up a touchdown there on that first drive, and then this defense was really able to kind of hunker down and make life very challenging. So here we go. Kick is going to be away, and that's going to be the rookie, Mike Washington Jr. Mike! Oh, I thought he was about to get to the outside there. With that type of speed, 4.3 speed, anything's possible. Here we go. Fernando Mendoza. If you don't know why Mendoza's starting, he beat out Kirk Cousins. Mendoza, handoff, Genty up the middle, and he doesn't have a lot of running room there. Only a gain of about 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Silver and Black. I mean, I want to see a lot of Genty. I want to see a lot of Brock Bowers action. Got to get those 2 guys involved. That has to be what you do here. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. Mendoza, shotgun. Got Genty on his right hip. They're going to go right back to the ground game with Genty. Genty up the middle. 1st down Raiders. What a run there. He gets up. He's fired up about it. I honestly love and respect the fact that they went right back to the ground game there. Easy shotgun run right behind the left guard, right behind the center. You see a lot of really good running lanes there. Colton Miller also creating some space. Will the Raiders get another playoff here in the first quarter? The answer to that is no. The Raiders do not. They are down 7-0 to the AFC West rival, the Los Angeles Chargers. But we will see if the Raiders' offense can get it going. That first quarter obviously went by very, very quickly. But that's what's going to happen when you give up a long, long drive. So I will be looking, because I'm looking right now to see if anybody is going to get in for the duck race, any of the deals that we got. I will do my best to update these numbers. I did just see Darby King. I got you in, and then my dad is actually in. 20 to win, $390. How are we feeling after that first quarter? I mean, it was a really good quarter, obviously, for the Chargers. Now, again, Madden game, it's kind of like, I only got 2 plays there for the Raiders' offense. But the defense there got worked. I think when you're going up against the Chargers, you know that they're going to play a very similar game to what the Raiders are going to play this season. That's a lot of FU style of football, and I'm hoping that we're able to do a lot of the punishing as well, because I think that type of football really, really pays off in December. It really pays off in January as well. So let's get this second quarter underway, and it's going to be Fernando Mendoza. The last time, right before the end of that first quarter, they came out, it looked like in almost a power eye. Let's see if they decide to go back to that here to get this second quarter started. It looks like they do. Connor Hayward in at fullback. Genty in his patented stance. 2 to the right, Bowers to the left. Fake handoff to Genty, and this one was all the way to Brock Bowers. Bowers makes a man miss. Bowers, it takes 4 Chargers to bring them down. 2nd down and 1 coming up here. I do like that play design. I mean, you're kind of making the defensive player pick either Genty or Brock, and it looks like the defender got picked up there by Genty. Mendoza throws it in the flat to 89 Bowers. 2nd down and 1. Mendoza under center. Naylor and Trey Tucker to the right. They're going to go back to the ground game here. Genty, he's got a hole. Makes a man miss to the 30. All the way down, 22-yard line. And it's a big first down. Raiders. Are you kidding me, man? What a run. Left side, beautiful running lane. Look at the blocking that you're getting from Bowers there. That's why he's the best tight end on planet Earth. That works, Big Raz. Ball here at the 22, shotgun. Mendoza looking, throws right, kind of a risky throw, and he finds Bowers for 2. I mean, don't get me wrong, oh no, Bowers slow to get up. Now he's able to get up. I mean, that's just respect from, when you got your opposing team helping you up, I think it's just respect on all sorts of different levels there, but very, very risky throw there by Fernando. Ball at the 20. 2 to the right. Trey Tucker by himself to the left. They're going to send Genty in motion. Mendoza, quick throw. They're going to find Genty. I'll say this right now. We are in the PrizePicks red zone. That play design, I actually love that play design. Well, they got Genty on a linebacker. They moved Genty in motion. They put him on a linebacker, and then they quickly throw it to him. I mean, that's what, honestly, good teams do. Like that quote that I was showing y'all earlier about, like, Christian McCaffrey doesn't want to come off the field. That's a Christian McCaffrey 49ers play. Handoff, Genty, left side. Oh, man, I was hoping to get that extra block. Ian Thomas might have missed somebody. Gain of 5. Make sure that you guys use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to our sponsor today, PrizePicks. If you don't know, every time we get to 100 likes, we're going to do a wheel spin for some prizes here. We're 50 likes away if you haven't already. Hayward in at fullback. Mendoza drops back. He's looking. He's using his legs. And he's a strong man. Touchdown. Fernando. Come on, Fernando. Give me it. I mean, that almost looked like the national championship run. I mean, I think he realizes this is, they're playing zone. And, I mean, he goes up. I'll be real with you. I don't know if I want to see 15 doing Supermans with two defenders there at the goal line. When you got a back like Genty and you invest in Tyler Linderbaum, Fernando, with all due respect, I'm okay with you sliding there and making it first down and goal at the 1. And Madden, though, F it, man. Let's get it going. Give me those TDs down below. We got a 7-7 ball game. What an answer by the silver and black. And here come the Chargers. So this is where the Raiders, I think, really got to do a good job getting a stop here on defense. They also get ball to start the second half. Handoff here goes to Hampton, and really good job here by the Raiders to kind of meet the initial contact, but Hampton is strong enough to carry a few defenders for a gain of what should have been 2nd down and 8, now turns into 2nd down and 6. 4 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Raiders do get ball to start the second half. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. Chargers, they go wide, 3 to the left. They got Orlando Gatson to the right. Now they're going to send a man in motion. Herbert drops back. Raiders bring some pressure. They get the ball out quickly, and it's going to be completed, and that's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. 3rd down and 1, completed to Trey Harris, receiver out of Ole Miss. But, I mean, they brought him across the field, lined him up on the outside, quickly got him in the slot. Honestly, the Raiders are pretty lucky there because they brought a blitz on the other side. All right, here we go. Can the Raiders get a stop on 3rd down? They haven't been able to all day. I'm kind of surprised they're throwing, but then again, wide open, Ladd McConkey. I mean, you're asking Trayden Stukes to cover tons of ground there, and I know that he's versatile coming out of Arizona, but they essentially line him up there in the nickel. Again, I only see the plays very quickly, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, they line him up in the nickel. You're asking him to cover tons of ground there. 1st down and 10 for the Chargers. Ball here at the 38-yard line. Come on, defense. They're going to send a tight end in motion. Herbert under center. They're going to go groundwork here, and it's a really nice tackle by Nakobe Dean to go clean that up on Omari and Hampton. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go, D. Got to get a stop. Get the offense back out there on the field. Shout out to Marcos, Can't Control Life, Ezek, Marcos. I got Bo Mackey. What up, Louis Schaub? All here in the building. 2nd down and 10. 2:43 to go. Gatson, tight end in motion. Herbert, shotgun. They're going to go right back to the ground game. Nakobe Dean. John Olaolu cleans it up. Oh, man, what was that? Did Hampton just throw our guy down? Just threw down Nakobe Dean. I don't care because it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9. Let's go. 2:13 to go. He's back there by himself. Butler gets some pressure. They hit him. It's going to be 4th down. I'll tell you what right now, go spam those 69s down below. If they show this replay, Adam Butler does a phenomenal job being able to create some interior pressure. I think because of that, Herbert felt it and he had to get rid of the ball quickly. So the Raiders get a big-time stop, and now the Chargers are going to have to force to punt this one away. The silver and black have all 3 timeouts, and they get ball to start the second half. This is big. Big, big, big. Punt is away, and it's going to be caught at about the, oh my God, I was like, did he fair catch it? Fair caught here at about the 12-yard line, and here comes Mendoza. Genty on his left hip. They got Michael Mayer in this game. Looks like Bowers lined up in the slot. It's a screen. What in the tuck rule was that? I mean, the Chargers brought an all-out frickin' blitz there. It almost looked like when I used to play Madden, the engaged 8. They tried to set up a screen, which I actually think was the perfect play. They just, they didn't give him enough time, apparently. 2 to the right, Trey Tucker, and I can't see who the other receiver is down there on the bottom of the screen. Mendoza back by himself, quick pass to Brock Bowers, and Bowers is just short of that first down. So this is kind of an interesting play call coming up here for the Raiders because you don't want to give the Chargers a lot of play time, but also, you kind of want to be able to score if you can. But if you don't get this, you give the ball right back to Los Angeles, and you give them an opportunity. 3rd down and 1. Do you run? Do you pass? Mendoza, shotgun. Genty's back there. I think I run this football here. Mendoza calls hike. They're going to throw it. Mendoza's looking. He's looking. He's using his legs. First down. The Mandalorian. Type those ones. If I'm the Raiders, I use the timeout, and they do. 2 timeouts remaining. I mean, they were able to buy some time. Really smart job there by Fernando to not take that sack, but also it's a very, very risky ball to run because I mean, right there, that could have been a strip sack. If that's a strip sack, you're in a bad spot. 430 people live here on the show right now. Mendoza, shotgun. Drops back, looks, throws, flat, Bowers. I mean, you lost a yard. We got to work it up the field, guys. Again, I'm all on the let's get Brock Bowers involved train, but I almost feel like today has been maybe a little too much trying to get Bowers involved and not seeing some of the rest of the field. And that can happen. You got a rookie. He's going to lean on his guy. They're switching up the play here. Jack Bech, Trey Tucker going to the complete other side of the field. Bowers in the slot. Mendoza's back there by himself. Fernando looks left. He throws. And it's Bowers again, and that's going to be a gain of 4 yards. I mean, Bowers today, 5 catches, 23 yards. Like, he's working in a PPR league, but you know, I need to see a little bit more. I feel like we are afraid to stretch the ball down the field in this game compared to week 1 against Miami, where I thought the Raiders did a really good job throwing the rock. Trey Tucker, Bech on the left side. Chargers bring 3. Mendoza steps up, laser beam, and almost intercepted. Was looking for Brock Bowers again. I mean, I don't know, man. I love the targeting 89 game, but I feel like right now Mendoza's kind of looking like a rookie, and he's almost forcing it a little bit too much to 89. I'd like to be able to see the all-22 film. It's going to be punted away here by A.J. Cole, and it's a doozy, and it's going to be caught there by the Chargers and hit immediately by, is that Taron Johnson playing special teams? Probably making him play special teams for missing OTAs. Ball here at the 16. Herbert, shotgun, going to drop back. They set up a screen for Omari and Hampton, and the Chargers have all 3 of their timeouts, and a really smart job there by the Raiders to actually be able to bring him down before he got out of bounds. And it doesn't look like Harbaugh is going to be using any of his timeouts, which I'm kind of surprised that they're not at least trying to get into field goal range. But it looks like the Chargers are okay going into the half, tied 7-7 with the silver and black. They don't have to call hike. They can let this clock go all the way down. And that looks like it's exactly what they're going to be doing here. 7-7 going into the half here. Raiders do get ball to start the second half up against the Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, boy. Kirk Lackey. Madden stinks in the 2-minute. Yeah, if there's one thing I've been thinking about doing, and again, the next Madden sim game is going to be 7 minutes no matter what. I was thinking like maybe we could do more. The problem is, though, some of the games, like the Raiders scored 41 points last game in a 7-minute quarter game. So I'm always worried if we add more time, we're going to get like insane scores. But never know. It's Madden. But when games are like this and it's dinking and dunking, you don't typically see as much. How would you grade the Raiders' first half, though? A, B, C, D, or F? Truthfully, because we get ball to start the second half, I'm going to give the Raiders a B- grade, and I only say that because C's average. Anything B is, slightly above. And I do think that if the Raiders were to be tied with the Chargers in a game very similar to what we just saw here, I'd go, you know what? We're on the road. The Chargers, on paper, are a better football team, and we get ball to start the second half. I'd probably go, you know what? Okay. We didn't play our best football. They didn't play their best football. But I'd probably give you a B-, C+ grade is probably how it would stand. Before we get this second half going here, today's show sponsor is PrizePicks. And let's have a little bit of fun, right? Like if I told you, hey, Brock Bowers, will Brock Bowers have more or less than 70 receiving yards in this Madden game, what would you say? Right now, he's got 23 receiving yards. If you're like, oh, that's a fun question, that's a fun thing to think about, well, you're going to be able to do that on actual Raiders games this upcoming season. And I do encourage anybody out there, if you don't already know, go get started with America's #1 fantasy sports app out there. There's a reason why there's a reason why they're on as many shows as that we talk about, but you could pick winners, you could pick spreads, you could pick totals. You can actually do team picks, which is something that's really fun. So, like, if you're like, you know what, I don't know if I want to roll with Bowers and Genty, but I feel good that the Raiders are going to be able to get a win up against the Los Angeles Chargers, you can also do team picks on PrizePicks. If you want to see my season-long lineup that I'm rolling with, I went 3 Raiders, and then I went with Josh Allen. You have to pick another player from another team. You can't just do only Raiders players, or else the lineup won't be able to happen. But this is a 10 to pay $100 lineup on PrizePicks. It's a 4-pick power play, which means all 4 picks need to happen. So one more time here, use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. That means it's time to get the second half. Raiders, Chargers underway. Give me some Raiders down below. We got a 7-7 ball game. The silver and black will start the ball here with it in the second half. Kick is away. And back to receive it is the rookie. Oh, no, it's Derek Young. So sometimes it's Mike Washington Jr., sometimes it's Derek Young. Uh-oh. What just happened? Our guys are running into each other.
And it's Madden.
What is happening? Honestly, the thing that drives me the most nuts about this game is Ashton Genty is the same height as Colton Miller. Like that's the most unreal thing in this game. Genty back there. It's going to be a handoff. Genty goes left side and just plows over the defender there for the Chargers. That's going to be a gain of 5. DJ Glaze helps him up. Second down and 5. 6:40 to go. Come on, Raiders. Got to be able to find Pater here. Another power eye. I mean, the Raiders seem to be very content slowing this game down. Fake handoff to Genty. Mendoza steps. He throws. Finds Genty in the flat, but he steps out of bounds. Come on, Ashton. I mean, that's got to be one of those. I mean, he's got to be able to put the brakes on there. He's got to be able to get north and south. I think he lost track of where he was, and now it's 3rd down and 1. I mean, you could have had an easy first down. I think he had a lot of green to be able to go with. Power eye, you got to run the football. Come on, Fernando. Mike Washington Jr. in the game. I don't think he got it. And Fernando Mendoza tries to quarterback sneak, and he's short. I don't know what the Chargers defender there is doing, but Clint, I mean, I hate that play call. Why would you take Genty out of the game? Did you take him out of the game because he ran out of bounds? Now you're punting. A 3-and-out to start the second half. I mean, Jesus Christ. Punt is away by A.J. Cole. The Raiders just pissed away a great opportunity to get some points on the board against your division rival to get this second half going, and you got a 3-and-out. I'm not going to lie. I do not like that sequence there. Herbert throws it to Amari and Hampton. Tackle made by Jeremy Chin, and Chin's been playing a lot of this box linebacker role today in this game, at least based on what I've seen. 2nd down and 6 coming up here. I think Amari and Hampton, every time he's gotten up this game, is gotten up and he's had a little bit of a limp. 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Herbert, shotgun. He's going to fake hand it off to Mitchell. He's going to throw it to Mitchell in the flat, and I don't know what type of spin move that was, but Nakobe Dean sniffed it out like a Georgia Bulldog, and it's 3rd down and 8. Let's go defense. This is honestly how I can see this Raiders-Chargers game going. Very, very heavy defensive game. We can get the freaking tattoos of Max Crosby perfect, but we can't get Colton Miller and Ashton Genty the proper heights. Herbert, under center. Raiders are going to bring a little bit of pressure. Herbert, quick throw. Oh, they gave him the first down. He's right there at the marker. I mean, damn it, though. They literally let him get right to the first down marker and turn him around, but, I mean, that one's close. Was this a first down? I mean, he caught it. They're going to give it to him. 1st down and 10. Son of a flippin' gun. Herbert, shotgun. They're going to go to the ground game here with Mitchell, and he's got a big old running lane right up the middle. Tackle made by Darian Porter and company, and the Chargers got a little bit of momentum here. 3:52 to go. And I don't blame Los Angeles for being fired up. I mean, they are right now winning the battle of the trenches. They've been the better football team today. Ball at the 50-yard line, slightly in Raiders territory. Herbert, they're going to go to the ground game here with Hampton. Hampton gets out to the outside. What a tackle by Jermon McCoy, the rookie. I mean, there are some question marks around that knee, but I'm telling you this right now, if you're going to see your rookie be able to go up there, meet a running back that's as physical as Omari and Hampton, meet him mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage, and he's able to get that win, that's massive, man. You know what would have been funny? Seeing this game, Max Crosby in a Ravens jersey with a Raiders tattoo. Would have been kind of funny. Pitch here to the left side. Crosby's coming in hot pursuit. But what a play by Nakobe Dean. I know Nakobe Dean was not at Raiders OTA practice on Wednesday. He had an excused absence. He was at his wife's graduation. But back-to-back really nice plays there. And I'll tell you this, Nakobe Dean has been flying around the football field today. 3rd down and 12. Can we get a stop? Have had a lot of trouble on 3rd down. Herbert, shotgun. Raiders are going to bring 4. Herbert's got all day to throw. And it's broken up. What a play by Eric Stokes. If you didn't hear Stokes' press conference yesterday, please go listen to it. I got a whole new level of respect for Stokes. I love the dog mentality. He's very excited to be a leader on this defense this upcoming season. And the Raiders, even though they bent a little bit on that drive, they did not break. And now the Chargers are going to be punting it away. Did the punter just snag that one-handed? Is this going to be a touchback? It is. That's going to be a touchback, and here comes the Raiders offense. Can you pause the game for me real quick? All right, y'all, we're going to go special deal here on the Raiders report. I need some good vibes going. I need some good vibes going here on this drive. Whatever we need, whatever we got to get to, I need some good vibes. We are 15 likes away from getting to 300 likes. If you could, please, 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 let me know. So here's going to be my deal to you. If you send in a $5 super chat, and if you predict who scores a Raiders touchdown, the Raiders got to score a touchdown. Got to score a touchdown here. I'll go crack open another one, and we're going to throw one back here to get some good vibes going. I need some good vibes here. Need some good vibes here. I don't know if they score. If they don't score, don't get mad at me. Again, this is I don't know what happens in this game. I need some good vibes, though, because I'm not losing to the Chargers. Holy cow. Come on, come on, come on. Actually, we'll just do it like this. $5 super chat. If you send in a $5 super chat on this drive, I'll take a sip of my beer. How about that? Give me who you think is going to score on this drive. If you want to give me a question, something like that, $5 super chat. We're looking for some good vibes here. As many good vibes as we can get this drive. Oh, man. If they do score, I mean, they've been trying to get Genty and Bowers involved in this game. Yep, let's do it. $5 super chat this drive. I'm just going to give you a shout out. We're going to do beer cheers, and it's what I like to call trying to get the good vibes going. My wife is calling me. Hang on a second. Hang on, y'all. Sorry. I'm live. All right, I'm ready.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm gonna sip my beer.
Cheers, man. Cheers to all y'all out there.
First one was on the house.
First one always on the house. All right, here we go. Ball at the 20. Come on, Raiders. Come on, Raiders. Mendoza. Handoff. Genty. Right side. He's only going to gain 2 yards. He's got 6 carries for 51 yards today.
Hey, that's one beer share.
Raider born. Bowers for a Bears touchdown. Let's go. If Bowers scores a touchdown, I'll finish my beer.
Another one.
Another one for Bo Mackey. Let's go, Bo. Shotgun, Mendoza. They're going to go back. No, quick throw here. He's going to find Bowers across the field. Bowers, first down Raiders. Has anybody besides Bowers or Genty touched the ball?
I don't think so.
I actually don't know.
I don't think so.
I think, I don't even know if Mike Washington Jr. touched it. I literally think the only 2 people that have touched the ball in this game for the Raiders are Genty and Bowers. I literally think that's all. Marcos! Mitch, you sandbagging, SOB. Handoff, Genty! What a block there by Michael Mayer! And that's a big, big first down for the silver and black, and Genty gets all the way out to the 50-yard line. First down, silver and black. I mean, look at this block here. Really, really good blocking there set up by the Raiders. Mendoza Power I. Come on, Las Vegas. Pitch, right side. Genty's kind of getting hit around a little bit, and that looked like Brennan Carroll offensive line Raiders. Loss of 3.
Didn't like the pitch as much. Not a big fan of the pitch.
Isaac, hey, Mitch, have you heard anything on the starting lineup for the wide receivers also going for Tucker for next touchdown? If Trey scores, I got you. I actually heard a lot of really good things about Jack Besh. Now, Jalen Naylor was not at OTAs because him and his wife, they just had their second baby, so he got an excused absence. 2nd and 13, quick throw, dropped by Trey Tucker. Dropped by Trey Tucker. 3rd and 13.
Another beer cheers.
Cheers here. Cheers. Cheers here. Ball at the 48-yard line. Mendoza. They got 2 to the left. Bowers there over to the right. 3rd and 13. Got to pick up a clutch first down. Throws down the field. And it's picked. That's a terrible throw by Fernando. I don't mind the idea of you throwing the ball down the field, but why are we doing a wheel route to Genty? I mean, are we only allowed to throw the ball to Genty and Brock in this game today? That's a bad throw by Mendoza. It's a bad throw by your rookie. You look like a rookie there. Again, if you're going to throw the ball down the field, throw the ball down the field. But now you just gave the Chargers good field position. Herbert, quick throw, Ladd McConkey, and he's able to break a tackle. Tackle made there by Kwity Paye. 2nd down and 1. And now we're going into the 4th quarter, and the game's still tied at 7. I mean, this has been an absolute defensive battle. An absolute defensive battle. Come on.
If you want the Raiders to pull this one out, make sure that you hit that sub button. Sub for Raiders dubs.
Sub for Raiders dubs, y'all. Handoff left side. And it's going to be a tackle. 3rd down and 1 coming up here. I mean, we got a 7-7 ball game. This is a crazy game so far, Sherlock.
Sub for Raiders dubs.
Sherlock, imagine if you were here right now and this game's going on. You and I are going nuts, dude. 3rd down and 1. I mean, if I'm the Chargers, this is kind of where you start to wonder, do you go for it here if you don't get it? Power I. They're going to hand it off. Can we get a stop? Nope.
Damn.
They just go right up the gut there with Omari and Hampton are able to pick up a first down. God, come on. In Raiders territory. Come on, defense.
Sub for Raiders dubs. If you want to get the win today, hit that sub button. If you already are sub, hit the like button. Get the good vibes flowing.
Come on. Ball at the 42-yard line. Herbert, shotgun. Handoff, Mitchell. And he does not have a lot of running room. Really nice play there by the UDFA, Chris Thomas from Maine, to make that stop. 2nd down and 11. Both teams still have all 3 of their timeouts. Both teams still have all 3 of their timeouts.
The Chargers line up in the shotgun formation. Herbert takes the snap. And he's brought down.
It's a huge sack. Guess who? Nakobe Dean. What a play by the newly acquired linebacker. Give me some 1-7s. If you got an old Devontae Adams jersey, just take off Adams and slap a little Dean on there. Back at midfield yet again. I'll tell you this. Back to back. Oh, my God.
What is that?
What the fuck was that? Touchdown charge. I mean, nobody covered him. I literally almost just said this Raiders defense has been so good back-to-back games, and they have been good today, but it's 3rd down and 18. What are we doing? There's nobody over there. It's a broken play. How does that happen, Rob? I mean, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? How does that happen? There are 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and at 3rd and 18, you did everything right that entire drive, and Keaton Mitchell's wide open in the flat, and nobody's around him? I mean, I'm sorry, but what the hell is that? 14-7 is the score. I mean, that looks like the most Pete Carroll bullshit I've ever seen. All right. Come on. Lock it back in. Mike Washington Jr. here, returning it, the rookie. He's on his feet! Give me a little bit of a spark plug there from the rookie. He gets it all the way out to the 39-yard line. Let's take advantage of it. Come on, Nando. Michael Mayer's going to go in motion. Power I. They're going to hand the ball off to Washington. Mike Washington. I mean, I get that he just had a big return, but I feel like this is a game that we're overthinking it a little bit. You're telling me the first time we go to anybody besides Genty and Bowers is in the fourth quarter? Again, let's get Genty on the field here. Put your best players on the field. You got Trey Tucker and Jalen Naylor out to the left. Looks like they got two tight ends in this game to the right. Quick throw, flat, caught by Naylor, and that's going to be a gain of a few. You got 3rd down and 3, and you got to capitalize here. I feel like, are we afraid to throw the ball down the field? The only ball I've seen down the field so far is a floater to Genty at what looked like almost like a wheel route on 3rd and a mile. I mean, the Raiders today have 1 3rd down conversion. Are you shitting me? The Chargers got 6. Fernando drops back. Gets hit. Incomplete. He's yelling at somebody to get up the field, but nobody blocked him. Now we're going to punt this ball away. It's 4th down and 3 at the 46. You're going to give the Chargers a great opportunity here, and we are going to punt it. This game is pissing me off. Punt is away. Ball here at the 27. Herbert, handoff, and Nakobe Dean has just been all over the football field today. Nakobe Dean is flying all around the field. I mean, I'll say he's been the MVP for the Raiders today, Nakobe Dean. Yeah, he looks like a rookie today, man. Kirk, you're not wrong. Today was a rough game for the Raiders, but I could see a game like this happening where we have a great showing week 1 against Miami, and then we just shit the bed against the Chargers. But, we've played really good today. Set up a screen, and, they just got all the blocking in front of them in the world, but kind of got lucky there. Mitchell ran into the back of the defender of the Raiders who got blocked and got pushed out of bounds. 3rd down and 2. Got to get a stop here, fellas. Got to get a stop here, fellas. Marcos, I'm sorry, bro. But you're telling me right now, if it's 3rd down and 18 and the freaking Chargers, you get a touchdown like that, you're gonna go nuts. Gadsden, motion. Back there at quarterback, Herbert, quick throw, down the field, wide open. Taron Johnson just got smoked by Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Chargers. You want to talk about a team just falling apart here. We look like the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Knicks in game 1 of this game. It's just a complete choke job here in the fourth quarter by the Silver and Black. Taron Johnson, maybe it's because you weren't at OTAs. You're getting smoked right now. And another long touchdown by the Chargers on 3rd down. I've seen a lot of frustrating Madden games, but man, oh man, the 3rd down performance today by the Raiders. He also scored on your very first drive, and you haven't been able to do anything since. Derek Young, we got to get some motion going here. Fernando, shotgun. They got 3 to the left, Naylor to the right. Fernando drops back. Quick throw. He's going to be able to find Bowers. Bowers! Oh, my God. He stepped out of bounds. Gain of 7. Come on, Raiders. You got 3:14 to go. You still got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. You got to try to score before the 2-minute warning here. We got to try to push the ball down the field. Fernando looking. Throw. Genty caught. And Genty's going to get taken down at about the 43, 44-yard line. Come on. Let's go. Oh, my God. What are we doing? Genty, are you trying to have a conversation? I don't care. Let's go. Get up on the line. Let's move it. 2:53 to go. Mendoza back there by himself. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Fernando looking. Quick throw to the left. Trey Tucker caught 3 yards. But because he got tackled going backwards, the clock continues to run. Let's go. Come on, Clint. I'll tell you this right now. I am very disappointed in the effort that's been put on display today for the Raiders. 2nd and 7. Fernando, shotgun. Gets rid of it. I don't even know what that was. Looking for Naylor. Nothing's working right now. I mean, I don't know what you're yelling at, Fernando. I don't know what the play designs are today, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing. 3rd down and 7. I mean, you're in 4-down territory. I mean, if you don't get this, you got to go for it. I mean, look, they are giving you so much of that middle of that field's wide open. Mike Washington Jr. is going to go in motion. Chargers bring 4. Fernando throws, caught, Bowers. It's about damn time. Let's go. Get up to the line. Come on. 2:07. I mean, it's just way too much time's going off the clock, gentlemen. And we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. I mean, that's an unbelievable throw by Fernando to be able to lead Bowers over the shoulder of the linebacker. But Fernando has looked like a rookie today, no doubt about it. First down and 10, 3 to the right. Got Michael Mayer down there on the bottom hand of your screen. Mendoza throws. Trey Tucker. It's a gain of 4. Come on. 1:53 to go. You got all 3 of your timeouts, but the clock management, we were literally talking about it jokingly. Like, sometimes clock management in this game can get brutal. Can't control life, reset the game. What's funny is if I'm a kid Mitch playing this game, there's a good chance this game is getting shut off. Mendoza. Very risky throw there to Mike. Honestly, it looked like Washington was trying to catch that ball, spin out of it.
Hey, at least it killed or stopped the clock.
Yeah, true.
Saved time out there that they wouldn't have used, but they saved it.
I mean, at what point do you take a shot at the end zone here? At what point is there a shot at the end zone? The Raiders have only converted 2 third downs all game today. Fernando looking. He's going to use his legs. He's going to run. First down Raiders. Slides. Timeout Raiders. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Clint. You're making me feel as old as Pete today. Gunny, I'm up. What'd I miss? We're down right now 21-7 in our Madden sim, Gunny. If you guys don't know, shout out to Save a Warrior. Go to saveawarrior.org. Tell him Father Tom sent you. Tell him Father Tom sent you. First down and 10 here for Mendoza. Let's run the ball. Oh, it's a hell of a run. Mike Washington Jr. goes right up the gut.
It may have worked.
It may have worked, man. Gain all the way down to the 4-yard line, but yet the urgency. I mean, we're not going to have enough time to even have a shot to win this game. The clock management here has been just pathetic. First down and goal. Ball here at the 4-yard line. Mendoza, shotgun. Mike Washington Jr. still in the game here. Fernando drops back. He's looking. And they're going to lose a few yards. Second down and goal. We are in the PrizePicks red zone. Make sure that you use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 line of PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Come on. Come on. Ball here at the 8-yard line. Fernando. Come on. Mendoza drops back. Chargers bring some pressure. It's a screen to Mike Washington. Touchdown Raiders. I don't know if something happened to Genty. I mean, that drive was a lot of the rookie. Second touchdown of the season for the rookie out of Arkansas. You got 54 seconds. You got 1 timeout. So that's telling me that you got to get this onside kick. And I think it's a little bit too much too late. Oh, we're going to go for 2? All right, they're going to, I guess the logic here to go for 2 is to try to make it 2 field goal game. Mendoza drops back. That's picked. Hopefully this doesn't go back. It might. Nope, that's going to be points for the Chargers because he ain't catching them. Well. And honestly, that does it. That's the game.
Yeah. That's
the game. I mean, but that's a rookie play there by Fernando. That onside kick had no chance. And the Raiders are going to fall to 1-1 on the Madden season, losing a really honestly frustrating game here for the Clint Kubiak squad. They played so well in week 1 and just unable to get it done here in week 2. Jim Harbaugh. Fernando Mendoza looked like a rookie today. There's no doubt about it. Mendoza looked like a rookie today, and the Clint Kubiak Raiders looked a lot like the Pete Carroll Raiders, unfortunately. Raiders fall to 1-1. Raiders fall to 1-1 on the season. Very, very, very frustrating game, man. So the next game that we will be doing, just so all of y'all know, is the next game that we will be doing is, can you show like the full schedule for me? So again, some of these games might change just depending on when, we're going to be working, so don't get too mad at me. But week 2, can you just update it? Yeah. Raiders lost 23-13 to the Chargers. So that means as it stands right now, the Silver and Black are 1-1 this season. 1-1 this season. Next game is going to be tomorrow up against the New Orleans Saints. I have not ran their Week 2 simulation yet, so I don't know exactly where they stand. But that's going to be a hell of a game. For those that don't know, Lopez is a Saints fan, so we're going to be getting after it tomorrow. So if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you put all these dates in your mind for the next Raiders Madden sim. But a very frustrating Week 2 game has concluded. Raiders lose 23-13 to the Chargers.